Thank you for tuning in to the Keep It 100 info. I'm Darius, the hilarious. Enjoy this video. Along the journey, we're going to be meeting people that are basically self-reflections of us. Some of those reflections of people are going to be the good parts of us. Going to be the bad parts of us for some. Well, I'm going to serve you 3 tips on your plate that you can digest. I'm just playing. I'm going to serve you 3 tips of things that you just need to keep in mind along your journey, because we are all on different paths. We all are going to get into different situations, and these are just 3 tips that you must remember to keep pushing. Basically, what you focus on grows. It is easy to focus on what you don't have in your life because it's not there. But when you start focusing on what you already have, you're opening the doors for new things to come into your life. You're basically telling God and the universe that I am happy and thankful for the stuff that I do have. And you are attracting more of that by feeling that way. Because you got to remember, we're in this moment. This present moment is all we have. The past don't exist. You can create a better future by what you do now, by what you focus on now. So if you focusing on the outcome, you'll never get the outcome because you're trying to control what you want. If you just say what you want in the present moment and think positive about it and believe that it could happen, it will lead you to a positive outcome. So it's similar to this. If you had a bad relationship in the past, you must look at that relationship, feel those emotions, and then look at what you learned from that relationship. You're closing that door. Then on the outside of that door, you will have what you learned. That way, whenever you attract new partners in your life, it won't be based off of that door being open. It will be based off of what you learned since that door is closed. And for another example, you're in a bad relationship. You just get out of that relationship. You leave that door open. Then you jump into a new relationship. You're going to jump into a relationship like the last relationship because that door is still open. And you always focusing on your significant other cheating on you. It will happen because that's what you're focusing on. You're focusing on negativity. So therefore, you open a door for that to happen. Okay, let me use this for an example. You sitting up thinking about double cheeseburgers for an example. You sitting up thinking about the cheese, the meat, and how it's just grilled and it's juicy and it's a burger like Okay, anyway. So you just sitting up thinking about a burger. You know, you fantasizing about a burger. That's what you thinking about, right? Then all of a sudden, you look on your phone and there's an ad that pops up about a burger. You know? Then you click on that ad and you just look at what's in that ad. It's giving coupons in that ad. And then all of a sudden, you go to Burger King or you go to McDonald's and you go buy with that coupon or whatever. Now you see how you created that reality by thinking about a burger. Then it just led that way. You may not go and get the burger, but you still create the opportunity for it to show up in your life. So if you in the house singing, I can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my automobiles, watermelon, I don't think Jesus will pay them 'cause I don't have faith. You will get more of it. If you focus on a black person getting beat down with a billy club, that's what you're going to see more of. Turn off the news. The news is just feeding crap. You hear what Trump said? There's some truth to Trump hollering fake news. You know, a long time ago, I was hearing fake news, all of that on the, social media. I don't even got social media anymore. I deleted everything. All I got is a Fire Stick right now, and I can search the movies that I want to watch. So practice makes progression makes better. So this is why you should have a positive outlook on a lot of things, because if you're looking at things positive, more positive things will grow in your life. If you plant the seed of positivity, it will grow into a beautiful tree. The real world is inside of you. Yes, it's inside of you. The real world is inside of you. Just remember that 10% of what you see is real, and 90% of what you feel is real. Look at it like this. It's almost like our eyes are turn around. Our eyes are really looking inside of us, pretty much. So that's why they say follow your intuition. And this is another saying: you are the star of your own movie. Don't let the world try to dictate who you should be and who you are not. I had a long journey of like being insecure and thinking that I wasn't good enough because my neck long or because I don't look like Brad Pitt. Oh, and whenever I was in acting, I used to always get compared to Denzel. I don't look nothing like Denzel. But I used to get compared to Denzel. I used to always think just because he was like the only black character that they just keep showing that was a real, okay, anyway. But yes, I used to always get compared to Denzel Washington. Then later on, I was getting compared to Robert Griffin III, Wesley Snipes, Eddie Murphy. Just because I'm black and I'm funny, I gotta be compared to somebody else that's black and funny. I can't be my... Bottom line, don't compare yourself to nobody else because you are individual for a reason. You the star, you the star. The world is a stage and you're the actor. You want be the leader you want to see. Lil Boosie, Lil Wayne, 690, whoever, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. And I'm not saying that you can't look at these people and take different positive qualities for yourself from them that will help you become a better person and a better leader. But if you know somebody is not like on a good path in their life, why follow them? Understand that may be all that you got. But you know right from wrong. You know positive from negative. The goal, if you don't have leadership in your life, is to find somebody that is doing the right things in their life. Because the universe put good people in our life. It's just up to us to find out who are those good beings. A lot of times we gravitate to the negative people and learn from them. Then it's too late. But we can still learn from those people. The goal is to acquire all the positive traits. Okay, so back then, I used to look up to Lady Gaga. Carry my, know you can read my poe. I don't even know what that song is saying, honestly, and not even trying to research to understand what it's saying. I basically just fell in love with the fact that she was different, the swags, the different stuff she would bring to the table at the time of all the other artists that were out there. And, I failed to realize that she was built based on negativity. And so, therefore, I looked up to her. And energy, everything is about energy. So, basically, I was acquiring all of her traits, which, again, were not built on a solid foundation. No positivity involved. Like last year, I just recently looked up about Lady Gaga that she was constantly raped before she became a artist and stuff like that, and she's on all these medications. Well, you are who you hang out with. Like if you pick a certain leader that you look after, that's who you go end up becoming, you know? So I had to let that go, you know? I admire her creativity and her clothes, but I just don't look up to her anymore. I needed to look up to her at that time in my life because it helped me through a lot of stuff. You know, all this born this way and all this kind of stuff. It helped me through that part of my life, you know. And it helped me with my swags, you know what I'm saying? I wear different swags, not because that's what I saw, but it helped me bring out that part in me. See, it was already in me. It just helped me bring it out even more, you know. For another example, my dad wasn't in my life at all. And it's okay. I don't blame him for him. He a young guy, you know, want to travel the world. Hey, it is what it is, you know. So a leader at that time I needed in my life. So I looked up to my stepdad. Even though my stepdad cussed, he cussed a lot. Everywhere that he say, he cussed, you know. And it was funny, you know. But I chose to look at all the positive qualities in his life, you know, the stuff that wasn't being said. Like, he was there for me, you know, as a man. He taught me how to pee in the restroom, you know, because I kept pulling down all of my pants and then peeing at the stalls. Instead, he showed me how to just pull down the front part, you know what I'm saying? And when I told my dad, he got mad. Anyway, but, and what else? Keeping a job. He knew how to held a job down. Like, dude held a job down. He still worked at the same job. Like, you know. And when he got out of prison, the life changed there. You know, not looking at the prison part. When he got out, the total transformation from drugs to clean and everything, that was very inspiring. As for another leader in my life, the universe aligned me with this lady named Miss Jen when I used to work at Taco Bell. You know, she was a drunk. She was a addict, a meth addict, and she smoked a lot of cigarettes, and she was very rude, white lady. She was cool. She was cool. I was her pet. You know, teacher's pet, I was her pet. She showed me how to clean and always keep the place clean, organized. Customer service, I already knew, but she taught me how to enhance that. You know, like she was just always on her business at the job and very positive sometimes when I, you know. But yes, I acquired all of those positive traits from her, and I took that to every job that I worked to after that and just changed stuff along the way. Oh, yes. Also, when I used to work at Planet Fitness, all of those women that came in to work out with me, their motivation, their encouraging words, their attitude and personalities, and all that good stuff. Whenever I was training them, you know, I'm the type of trainer where I laugh with you, but you know, I mean, get that work as we working out. All of those clients, they like encouraged me to be the best version of me, you know? And I took positive traits from all of them, you know, because it was like never give up. You know, I put them through some hard workouts because at the time I was an angry person. And so I was letting my anger out on my clients through the workouts. But see, it was very motivating for them because they liked being pushed. So I would give them more and more, and they would do more and more, and that would just only show me that you know what I'm saying. That would encourage me to like to see if they never give up, basically. So that's what most of your trainers do, probably. Anyway, I'm just playing, but yeah. So the leadership that I look up to now is Jesus. Jesus was perfect. He was the only one that was perfect. So it only makes sense to follow somebody that was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was pure blood out here. You know what I'm saying? So my whole goal is to try to be like Jesus in the best way that I can. I watch a lot of movies on Jesus. I read a lot of books on Jesus. And I even sometimes I read the what you call it? Daily Bread. Yes. Oh, this is not by sight. This is by faith. You know, a lot of people get it twisted. Well, Jesus is not here physically. Yes, you're not supposed to be looking with these eyes. You're supposed to be looking with this eye up here. You know, a lot of people say the third eye, that's of the devil. That's witchcraft. No, that's how you, by faith. It's your intuition, you know. And I try to acquire the traits that Jesus has as a leader. Our bodies are like routers. And the connection is Jesus. The Wi-Fi is God. You got to be the leader that you want to see. Because sitting back, holding your breath, waiting for somebody else, you may die. Yeah, like servant leadership is good, but it comes a time to where that season is over. Now we need a leader out here. Because during that servant leadership time, you are supposed to learn how to be a leader from serving. Now that that season is over, it's time for you to show those leadership skills. You gotta be the leader that you want to see. Yes, that completes this video. Now, if you could just like or subscribe, that would be great.